It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show. Please take it as a warning. I've been sitting dormant. Took a break from booking my performance. Young Nolan was on it once upon a time. Open my destinations. Used to check the rhyme. Q-tip in the air. Let me say this clear so you fuck niggas hit me. You niggas suck. You ain't near me. I'm making bucks so I could duck the inquiries. My flow the truth. I can't trust in your theories. These rappers lying now. 6 million ways to demise. We got them dying out. Crying out. What is it your life about? Sincerely, I've been dedicated. Building reputations. Rising expectations. Look at me. Fighting my temptations. I've been serenaded plentifully. My imagery lyrically made with symmetry. I've been hard, killing niggas out the family tree. I feel like Benoit, used to educate them at them seminars. Now it's all about me, shining when I'm grinding. I take my talents to South Beach, they voluntary mouthpiece. I turn it down when I turn around to be flirting for surface, buffing my crown. Bitch, I'm good on my own. I got a wife and a son in my home, so get used to rejection. If any niggas say my name, hope you use protection. I cross niggas for the fun of it. Who's the pedestrian? Burn your canals just to get to the root of my questions. Oh no, LeBron body, I'm all-star, hard body like porn star body and all y'all. Airplane on my phone calls, fuck all the small talk. Press a button, your life rerouted like it's the OnStar. If you been yearning for the real, y'all should have been said it. These cowards would have been dead. Let my win set in. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there this evening. This video, we're going to take it back to the essence, man. We're going to get to some motherfucking music, all right? One thing we love to do is play some music. This time we got a freestyle. Freestyles are generally fair game from most platforms. Sometimes the rights could get tricky with the video versus the audio, but at the end of the day, long as you can hear somebody rapping, you're in good space. You know what I'm saying? You don't necessarily need to see their antics on the mic in order to still get the energy from the flow. And that's exactly what we have here today. Ab-Soul. Now, y'all remember last year we had Ab-Soul link up with Red Bull. You know what I'm saying? Big Sean, Joey Badass. And that was like the beginning of a monstrous episode in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Not as monstrous as 2024, but monstrous nonetheless because it gave us a lot to talk about. We got bars, we got raps, and you know, niggas came with their A game. Well, Ab-Soul has come back to Red Bull, but this time he's not in a cypher with anyone else, but he did pull up with Hit Boy, one of my favorite producers, somebody who I really think should be giving out a lot more beats, and I don't mean giving out as in free, but just like working with a lot more artists across the map, you know. But I know he's pretty self-contained, did big things with Nas and all that good shit. But just for the level of his production, his talent, his ear for music, I just wish that his sound could spread out way further than it does. All right? So we got Ab-Soul and Hit Boy on the beats. New Red Bull freestyle. Let's get to it, y'all. Fuck all the pleasantries. Let's get to the goddamn bars.
Knowledge reigns supreme too. Hey, man, listen close. Carson in the motherfucking shoot. Del Lamo, watch your motherfucking shoot.
Hear that beat,
Eastside, bitch. West Sea and Philia near. Best bow down, the connection extensive. A lot of wigs split for niggas to get ahead. Original premise.
A lot of wigs split for niggas to get ahead. A wig, of course, your head getting split to get ahead. That's tough. You know what I'm saying? Because, of course, when you coming out of a fucked up predicament, in order to get ahead, sometimes you gotta split a nigga wig. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Down, the connection extensive. A lot of wigs split for niggas to get ahead. Original premise was simply protecting each other from the feds. Huey, Bob, and Fred did what they could, but
Black Panther shit. Okay. Original premise was protecting each other from the feds, and he goes into the Black Panther shit.
Protecting each other from the feds. Huey, Bob, and Fred did what they could, but of course, the invisible hands had other plans, playing artillery and narcotics up in the hood. In hindsight, that strategy was brilliant, like black and white, red and blue, Racism rewritten in different hues. We went
Racism rewritten in different hues, black and white, red and blue, right? You could break that into so many different ways because you could go black and white, racial pigment. You could go black and white with the motherfucking police cars. Then you go red and blue, of course, the gang colors, racism depicted in different hues. So he's talking about all these different ways in which the ghetto is being, oppressed purposely, right? Drugs being sent into the neighborhood, all the ills, the liquor stores, just all the shit that makes up the perfect storm for poverty to continue. Let me go back a few bars on this shit. He talking.
In hindsight, that strategy was brilliant, like black and white, red and blue. Wait, racism rewritten in different hues. We went from blood cousins to cousin blood. Manipulative as it was, I can't front hit, boy. That shit was creative as fuck. Jake really had it mapped, no doubt. Crustaceans in a bucket ain't gon' hold each other down. They only gon' hold each other down, but only for so long, though. Dead homies, homie, hold on, yo.
Oh, we got a beat switch.
Ooh. Cause where was you and me, Rock, Dot, and Q? Was living in the stew, fighting over one mic, 2 or 3.
Oh, let's go. Where was you when me, Dot, Rock, and Q was fighting in the stew? Only one mic, nigga. Let's go. We about to get some Top Dog stories, some TDE stories, some Black Hippie stories. Where was you when we was in this motherfucker coming from the ground up, nigga? 5 of us fighting over one mic, nigga. Huh? Let's go.
Was living in the stew, fighting over one mic, 2 or 3 records a night, sleeping on the floor.
Yeah.
While y'all was sleeping on the floor,
yeah.
Bought the boat punching.
Doing 2 or 3 records a night, sleeping on the floor. While y'all niggas was sleeping on the floor. Like we was sleeping on the floor working. But y'all was sleeping on the floor because we was putting out hot shit back then, but y'all niggas acting like y'all ain't see and hear us. I'm picking up what you're putting down, so.
Was sleeping on the floor, Wave bought the boat, Punchino was like Xavier. Dave had a vision, all he is with
Punchino was like Xavier. That goes back to Punch was my mentor, Top Dog is the coach. And then of course, the Heart Part 6, Kendrick voiced a lot of that same shit. Let's go.
While y'all was sleeping on the floor, Wave bought the boat, Punchino was like Xavier. Dave had a vision, all he is would becoming an engine. Topper silently plotting behind the scenes. Moonwap ain't know that he was the future yet. Mac had personality that the world would have to see. Raised broad shooter.
He brought up MacWap too. He got a personality the world would have to see. Punch was like Xavier, Professor X.
The scenes, Moonwap ain't know that he was the future yet. Mac had personality that the world would have to see. Raised broad shootouts, losses, hard drive crashes, labels passing. What was supposed to discourage us only enhanced the passion. Boss Dog gave us 1 more year to make it happen. We didn't flinch, just went and got this bitch cracking.
Said he gave us 1 more year to make this shit happen. Y'all remember the timetable? I think Kendrick talked about it once upon a time. Like he was living between the studio and back home and shit. And he only had a certain amount of time to really dedicate to this shit before he would end up having to go back and get a job and, do other shit. A lot of people went through the same shit, you know what I'm saying? But that's that pressure. Like, nigga, you got 1 more year to make this shit happen. And he said, and we fucked around and got this shit cracking, you know what I'm saying? So he's taking us back to the OG days. Let's go.
So call us the gods of the blog era that brought all of y'all terror. The song should have came with pallbearers.
Hold on. To the gods of the blog era. Ooh, that hit me in my soul because I'm a blog era nigga.
It's the gods of the blog era that Boss Dog gave us 1 more year to make it happen. We didn't flinch, just went and got this bitch cracking. So call us the gods of the blog era that brought all of y'all terror. The song should have came with pallbearers. Unifying the gangs, Power Rules and Crips are getting the law. We led by example on the low.
That's a fact. TDE, Black Hippie era definitely did a lot. Not to say that nobody else did before in Cali on the West Coast to unify the gangs and shit. But if you look at, just they squad by proxy, you know what I'm saying, who's affiliated with different shit, you know what I mean? Of course, we got Top, we got J-Rock, They from a specific thing. You know what I'm saying? Schoolboy Q rep a specific thing. I don't know if Soul necessarily bangs, but he comes from a specific neighborhood that, you know, you see the color Soul wears a lot. You know what I mean? So they definitely brought it together in a different way. Of course, you had Death Row that had a similar thing in the back in the days, but for this generation, they definitely played a huge role, and not to mention outside of their label, the folks they collaborated with, the folks that they took out with them, the whole shit, just the whole era that they helped usher in.
Era that brought all of your terror, the soldier that came with pallbearers, unifying the gangs, power rules and crips for getting the law. We led by example on the low. High power was an intelligent gamble. Black hippie was way too much for the game to handle. A collective, you'll never get a game. Fingers crossed behind my back. I'm tricky like that. Man.
Freestyling now?
Lieutenant of the lyrical miracle, spiritual shit. My presence is pivotal, essence is imminent. In summation, I did it my way. A status that was naturally cultivated. No publicity related stunts, gimmicks, or cosplay. Name rang from a SoCal suburb all the way to Johannesburg. That's my word. And I did all that off words. No.
These fucking beats, nigga. Hit Boy, hit me, man. I need a pack. Boy, if Hit Boy and if I get Hit Boy and goddamn Frontier, anyway, that third beat switch.
That's my word, and I did all that off words. No Grammy awards or plaques on my wall. Well, not without one of the homies' names, of course. But hey, my bet is made, and I
no plaques, no Grammy awards or plaques on my wall. Well, at least not with one of my homies' names. So he personally hasn't gotten those accolades. He doesn't have, you know, we know this very well with Ab Soul, because over the last year there was a lot of talk around his name, a lot of discourse about his whole "give me my props" disposition that he had going on last year. I didn't think that was a good look for Soul, but at the same time, he's been in the game a long time. He's been one of the premier lyricists. At one point was one of the strongest discographies in the TDE camp, you know, and shit, still might have one of the strongest discographies in the TDE camp because he took that time away. He didn't like oversaturate himself. But unfortunately, all of those things withstanding, he does not have those industry standard accolades.
without one of the homies' names, of course. But hey, my bet is made and I ain't slept in days.
Yeah.
Racking my brain trying to come up what it's gonna take for a youngin' from DA to get inducted into the Hall of Fame. Shoulda did it with a mask like Doom and Sia. Only need your attention and praise when gracing a stage.
That's hard. Shoulda did it with a mask like Doom and Sia, two artists who have kept their identities concealed for the most part. Of course, you know who they are. You could go Google their names and shit, but Sia was a big fucking star with a mask on. Doom wasn't necessarily a star. He didn't get a lot of the accolades either. Underground legend, though. Underground respect, and even in his passing, he still gets a lot of credit from niggas that were more popular than him. And he even got to work with a lot of people that were more popular than him before he passed too. So he said, shit, maybe I should have just concealed my shit and did it with a mask. Maybe I would have gotten a little bit more love. Never know.
Hall of Fame, shoulda did it with a mask like Doom and Sia. Only need your attention and praise when gracing a stage. And to be paid what I weigh. I don't play about my paintings nor of my value. Since 2010, I've been a new Rakim. And I know you got soul somewhere on one of your lists. Hence, pump up the motherfucking volume as loud as you're allowed to. So low.
Beats.
Yeah.
Only thing I would say, and this is a critique I've had for soul for years, if you could just break your bars down into like more digestible stanzas, it would help tremendously because you'll be saying some shit, but sometimes it doesn't always come out in the most smoothest way to the ear. You know what I'm saying? Because he said some shit all throughout these 3 beat switches and he rapped for 64 bars for 3 minutes. But some of the way that the bars fail, you don't know when the rhyme is actually gonna come back in. It'll sound like, just like how people were saying Jay-Z was rapping in spoken word. I feel like Jay-Z did it a little better, but I mean, it's Jay-Z. But just making sure that the rhymes have a concise ending to where people can keep up with it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people used to have that same critique of Freeway too, because he liked to do the on and off bar rhyme scheme shit, which is what Soul likes to do as well, but just in a different pattern. Sometimes you don't have to do that. You know what I mean? Like do that like maybe every 6 to 8 bars, but not every other bar. You know what I mean? Because I get it. I'm a rapper. I'm hearing, I'm picking up what you're putting down. But to the average person, they'll fuck around and feel like, nigga, you just rambling. Where did he actually rhyme? And the fact that you might have did an internal rhyme and then went to the next different rhyme, niggas would be thrown off. So again, technical rap shit, but good shit from Soul though, nonetheless. I like the storytelling. I like the different things he was talking about in here. And I really like the fucking beats. Hit Boy. I'm not playing, nigga. If you see this video, shit, just at real J Nolan, nigga. God damn. Cause you cooking. You fucking cooking, nigga. I'm dead ass serious, man. But let me know what y'all think. The actual video is available on Red Bull 1520 channel, where you can see him in the booth rapping to the mic. You can see Hit Boy literally chopping the beat and playing it out for Soul in real time. You can go on Ab-Soul page. You go on the Hit Boy page. They're all listed as collaborators on this video. So you could catch it on one of the 3 if you want to actually see what's going on. But unfortunately, they're claiming the visual part of it. So I can only play the music. All right. Let me know what y'all think down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Become an insider. I will see y'all on the next one. Happy Friday. Peace.
Yeah, family over fame in this bitch, yeah. The glory of living righteous is setting in. My street knowledge and education's a perfect blend. Young mogul, independent, I've been setting trends. The first one from my family to be faithfully wed. Fuck niggas and the horses that they riding on. I see this shit from all angles like a polygon. I'm never politicking, the drama be piling on. Father and great son acknowledged like I'm Bobby Bonds. Conversation with my lady about the paper route. 5 sit bank accounts, every day I make it count. They down talking my commentary for hating now. Well, I can take it cause I'm bodying your favorite now, please. I can do this shit in my sleep. I been writing for these niggas, y'all read it and weep. I been fighting these niggas if you speak on the street. I turn your birthday party into New Year's Eve. Don't let me take it there. We ain't playing fair. This the ATL, Southside nigga moving furniture like Wayfair. Life on hold, no insurance for your healthcare. Lifeline gone, so you wanna be a millionaire? Well, let me tell you about this world I built. The women I dodged, the niggas that I read for filth. The sympathy cause consulting for the stacks I built. I had